Good evening, everybody. Hello, Jesus is Lord. Free, handily made, and Pedmore. How are you all doing tonight? I'm tired. Are you tired? I'm tired. I had a long day. I have a lot of things going on, and I'm tired. I'm going to have a special guest tonight, y'all. You'll never believe it.
Whatever.
The boss is going to be on
Special
tonight.
guest. I was on the other week.
He was on the other week.
Last time you were on, I think I was on.
Put some more. You guys sit over here. I have it strategically set up.
All right. Why do I got to be right?
Or maybe you need to come over here. No, that's good. Yep, there's the boss. I got the boss on, and of course Brutus. Yep. Now I need to squeeze in like I like him or something. He's sort of cool. I'm sort of fond of him. So, what are y'all up to today? You having a good day? What are you going to do for the 4th of July? Barb, I keep waiting for you to bring that cornbread. I'm waiting. Girl, I'm waiting. I bet you make some awesome cornbread. Oh, there's a cat outside.
So we just had, who's strawberry banana habanero jelly was that? Got to give them a shout out.
The Pafford Homestead, y'all. Oh,
man, that
my
was
gosh.
Good. That's good jelly. And it's not super duper, even though it says habanero, they must have not, I mean, they didn't use a whole ton of it.
Perfect. It had a little kick.
Yeah, it wasn't super hot. You're going to have to get rid of him.
It was awesome.
I mean, get him out of here for a while.
Yeah. Where's this thingy?
His zapper?
Yeah.
We go get a zapper.
So we're just hanging out tonight, and we have a big day tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. So another big day tomorrow. Hello, Arizona Kid. Thank you for my stickers. I love them. Hi, Mike the Caveman. How are you? I got the boss here tonight. Yeah.
I'm in the house.
The boss is in the house. You gotta move over a little.
Yeah, I'm here to bring the funny. And
hey, MNC Family Homestead, how you doing?
She doesn't want me to tell the joke I did about
Fireman HVAC.
Bill Cosby in prison and pudding pops.
No, okay, you can stop there.
All right.
I forbade him to tell those.
Yeah, he said I can't tell those jokes.
Having a good, bad homesteading day. Keep your eyes. What's happening in the sky? Hey, John on Faith Explorer. I'll be putting my stickers on my board. I got to get the boss to get it out of the underground bunker. So once he does, what's happening in the sky, Barb? Fireworks? Were you sick, Al? Did I miss it? What's going on, brother? Did you have a tummy ache? Did you have flu? What'd you have? You've been busting your butt out there on the homestead, helping everybody, and you probably worn out. Oh, Elsa's acting all drama queenish. Hey, Gail.
I know all about
that. Oh, man. Well, we've had some nice rain. Oh, kidney stone. I'm sorry, El.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild edibles. Hello. Oh, man, I never had a kidney stone. I don't ever want to have one. Never, ever, ever. Lord willing, I won't ever have one.
Give everybody get everybody?
Yeah, I said hi to everybody. Okay. Will you get my stickers on the table? No, I'll get them. I'll be right back.
Anyways, so tomorrow, big day, we are going to be butchering our chickens tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're ready. They're definitely ready. We got one that's already crowing like a rooster. You been hearing him?
No,
I've been hearing him in the morning.
the
So
Cornish,
I don't know which one's doing
Polish.
it. I don't know which one's doing it, but I hear it in the morning.
Look
It
at
sounds just like Little Bit did when he was first starting.
the vineyard chicks. Can you see that? I got 2 of those stickers. Yay! I'm so excited.
Where you gonna put them?
On my sticker board.
Oh.
Yeah, but you got to get it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh yeah. Out of the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the bunker's only got it's got a piece of plywood over it.
Yeah, he
Supposed to
still
be
hasn't made
the door. Yeah, I know.
not as
Yeah.
bad as having a baby. Well, I hear it's pretty close, Al. Yeah. The wild bought roosters today. Oh no. No. That's the thing when you get an extra from Murray 99.99999%, they're a rooster.
Wow.
And they never get big enough to okay, stop. They never get big enough to process when it's processing day.
The oddball one you're talking
The oddball one. All the Cornish.
Oh yeah,
we
they're
have
huge.
Jumbo Cornish cross.
These are going to be as big as the other ones were. We had a 5.2 pound average on the other ones. These ones are going to probably be at least that.
Yeah, about the same size.
And so we let them go a little bit longer than the 7 weeks or whatever, or 8 weeks that people talk about. People always say like 7 weeks. We went 8 weeks last time. We did them on Halloween.
Yeah, 1.5.
You gonna cut me off?
No, I'm
all right. Anyways, so these ones are probably going to be. They'll probably be close to a 6 pound average, is what I'm guessing. I think we've gone a little bit longer than even the last time. I think it's been 9 weeks, but
well, they hadn't even feathered out all the way, so they've been 9-10 weeks now.
It's been 9 weeks. So
9 weeks.
So they're overdue. But we did something last weekend that we had to do. We had to do the pigs.
Yeah.
And we learned a ton. First off is that never butcher your pigs in the summertime. Which
5 pounds.
Which we should have known, but I mean we got them in November, so they were ready to go now, and we have the deep freezers to handle it, but still it was not the ideal situation.
But we did have a beautiful day.
Yeah, we had a nice day.
It wasn't hot. It had rained. I mean, it couldn't have been more perfect.
So if it would have been super duper hot, we would have had flies galore. It would have been terrible.
Yeah, we were blessed that way.
Yeah, we were blessed that way. It was tough. We learned. We had a hoist, like a game hoist for a deer.
Well, it's for anything 500 pounds, is it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it'll hold up to 500 pounds on that hoist. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna kill that's 500 pounds, but anyways, the gambrel that that you hook into the legs. Well, it's designed for a deer,
which is spread way apart.
Deer have longer legs, so it was a real pain in the butt to hang.
The second pig, you figured it out.
Well, yeah, we cut the tendon.
Yeah.
We cut one of the tendons down there, and it was able to spread easier. Still, it's not the right gambrel for it. We're going to have to get another one.
Something built for a pig.
Yeah.
And that's the triangle
thing. The triangle thing that they hang off of. Yeah.
You did a couple roofs today. Yeah.
So, yeah, we learned that. We learned.
Hey, Weekend RVing, how are you?
A lot about.
I'm going to tell y'all. I put on here the heart when homesteading is hard. I poured myself out. Hey, 2 old people on a couch. I had your shirt on yesterday. I think I told you in a comment. I had people looking at me like crazy, like, who's 2 old people on a couch? I love that shirt. It's so comfortable. I need to find out where you got them. But anyway, I had poured myself out into these pigs, and people say, "Oh, don't get attached to your animals if they're food." And how do you not get someone somewhat attached to them? Uh, I don't know. Now, the meat birds, I never get attached to them because I feed them, water them, move them, and that's it. I'm not saying, "Oh, you sweet little," but the pigs, you know,
Well,
I was there. Are you
also,
going to interrupt me?
yeah.
I was there scratching posts. I was their butt rubber, their neck and ear scratcher, and treat giver. And they loved me, and I fell in love with those pigs. I absolutely adored them. And it was when I had to say goodbye to Sausage, our pig. He was a black pig. I started tearing up. And then Diana from Mood North Homestead's like, she caught right away. She goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So yeah, it was hard. But once he was dispatched, it was on. It was just having to say goodbye to animals that I had given so much to. And Savory, and then Sausage didn't want to come out the gate. Any other time he's wanting to come out the gate, but Kevin and I had to really work him to get him out. He probably knew, he was gonna die. I don't know, but Savory came right out. But
Not right
it
out, but a
means
lot
you need
quicker.
more pigs. It's hard, but good that you get to love your food. It really, really is. And you hear it a million times. You know what you fed them. You know how you cared for them. You know that you love them, and that is truth. And I just told myself, they were so loved, and they were really super cared for. They had the best of a pig's life could ever have. I mean, I see the Amish down the road in a pig farm, and I'm like, mm. you know. So okay,
Oh, well, I was just gonna say that, you know, I didn't get too attached to the pigs, and obviously, I get a kick out of the word dispatching. That's a gentle euphemism for what you're going to do. But
yeah.
yeah, I was the one that was tasked with doing that.
And he had not ever done that before.
Well, besides the chicken.
Yeah, but shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I've never had to like do that like up close and personal. Then you know, I didn't get as attached to the pigs as Jan did because I wasn't here every day. I mean, the only thing that I really took them was the 50-pound bags of feed out to their feeder thing. So every once in a while I'd bring them the treats, but most of the time Jan did that during the day. Every once in a while they get some treat at night, and I'd go out there and throw them that. But they, I mean, I didn't get super duper attached to them by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't care. I don't think anybody who is doing that does this, like, I don't think, unless you're doing like a lot of them every year and you just become desensitized, I don't care who you are. I don't think it's going to ever be easy
No.
to do that. I mean, I don't even like to have to grab the chickens and cut their heads off in the cone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't really like doing. I mean, yeah, I appreciate the food, but they're doing that. There's it's. I give thanks to God that,
Yeah, we always pray.
but it's never going to be easy to just put a chicken in there and dispatch them. It's never going to be easy. I don't even like doing. I'm not going to have as a huge problem with it, but yeah, there's something that just it's like, yeah, you don't like enjoy it.
No, I
You
think
never
if you
know. I mean,
enjoy
no
it,
one.
it's
If
a
you
little barbaric
Yeah, if you
to
enjoy
me.
it, there's something wrong with it.
It's
So
a
you just
very
knew that
solemn thing for us.
yeah, you got to
It's
do.
very,
Hey, like the Indians with the buffalo,
yeah,
they used every part of that buffalo. It clothed them. It was their. So they gave
yes,
thanks to to the buffalo,
yes.
and we give. I mean,
It should be hard.
it's
Yeah,
yeah, it should be hard. It's
yes.
never going to be easy.
Well, last year we did our first batch of chickens. I mean,
Yeah, in October.
we never dispatched anything. We never killed anything. I
Well,
mean,
besides fish.
fish. Yeah. Well, that's different for me.
Well, yeah, that's
But to have raised it, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
you do become a butcher, and you have to learn so many cuts and where not to cut and where to cut. And we didn't know pigs had a belly button, and so to have Butch from Move North Homestead and Diana and their son help us was just unbelievable. It was I'm struggling to find the word. It was priceless for us. And hey, Lori, to just his expertise
Yeah.
and he had Kevin. He told Diane, "I'm not doing it. Kevin's doing it because he's not going to learn if he doesn't do it." And so Diane and I did the sausage. Once they got that done, we went and ground up the meat for sausage. And we ended up getting 147 pounds, 145 pounds of meat, and about 2 pounds of lard.
Two and a half.
Two and a half. Yeah.
After it's all rendered.
Yeah.
After it's all cooked down. So we got quite a bit of lard from that pig.
We did leaf lard. I rendered the leaf lard. I haven't rendered the lard down.
Oh, so there's more of that.
There's
still to
still
go.
more, yeah. So
we're gonna have
about
more of that.
On average, we got 147 pounds of meat off our 300-pound pig. Now we did not keep the head. We did not get the jaws. We didn't do any of that.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, kill and eat, two different feelings. The rabbits for us were so hard. It was very difficult, and that's one of the reasons we got rid of them because he doesn't like rabbit. I do. And we actually still have a leg and a hind of rabbit.
You can eat
But
that.
I'll eat that. I'll grill that up. Hey, Ariella. Oh, you're live too? Oh, goodness. Well, enjoy your live. Thanks for swinging in. But yeah, it was very difficult for us to process the rabbits. There's all sorts of different ways you can do it, but the way we were taught, we just couldn't do it anymore. So we gave them away. And
I think I could have did it. I mean, I could have done it like that.
if we did it a different way, it probably would have been fine.
Well,
hello, Bull. What's up?
I think I could have did it. I don't really care for the taste of rabbit. We also had issues with putting the wrong rabbits in with the wrong rabbits, not separating them by sex the right way, which we thought we did, and then
we thought we
soon
sexed them
they
right.
were having babies in the middle of bad weather and all dying, and it's like, you know what?
We didn't know they were pregnant.
We didn't know what we were doing.
We couldn't even tell they were
We didn't know what we were doing with them, and so
it was
maybe another time we'll do it. I don't really care for the taste of rabbit, so.
Hey, Bull, go over to Stony Ridge Farmer and look up his old video on dispatching. And I swear by his videos. We did it last year just by watching his video.
Yeah.
And he made it so simplistic.
Yeah. He's got the best video on it.
Man, it was fabulous, and shows you how to cut, how to dip them and clean them, and
how to gut them, how just everything, all the steps, and what you need to have, and what you need to be prepared with, how to be prepared to do it.
Well, and we had a chicken plucker too, so that made it a lot easier.
Yeah, have a, you know what?
Invest in
bite the bullet plucker. And buy if you're going to do it all the time,
Hey, yeah,
buy the chicken plucker. They're I don't know how much were they? $500,
uh,
$300.
for ours, ours was for just a little over four with shipping.
Yeah, so
So
it's $400.
yeah,
But we plan on doing chickens
every
once to twice a year.
yeah.
We did them in October. We're doing them again in in July, beginning of July. So not quite a whole year. We've done two sets of them. We'll have done two sets of them. So at least once a year, we're going to do 20 to 25 meat birds, and that plucker is going to save so much. I mean, Jan and I did them all in, including setup, cleanup, and getting them all weighed and put away.
Mm-hmm.
We did them in about 6 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
That's everything, and cleanup was a good hour of it.
Yeah, it
you
was.
know, so and weighing everyone, especially with the little scale that we got. That took a while, and just it was. I mean, it didn't take that long. It doesn't take that long with that plucker. You didn't have that plucker, and two of us were doing it, man. It would be miserable.
Yeah,
it would be miserable.
Well, we have a friend, Sam, who taught me how to pressure can. They live off grid, and he hand plucks them. And I said I went over there today to get a propane cooker, and I told his wife, I said, next time you dispatch chickens, you come get our plucker, just bring them over to our house. And
yeah, they got a generator, so they could run the plucker.
Yeah, you can run it on a generator.
Yeah, so
the pluckers, I can't imagine hand plucking a chicken.
I did it when I was a kid.
He did. Yeah.
I did it once when I was a kid. I think my parents went in with some other family, and they butchered, I don't know, 50 or 100 chickens or whatever. And I can remember I was about 8 years old, not 10 years old, whatever. 8. I was younger than 10, but I can remember plucking the chickens. But the one thing I can remember the most, though, is they didn't put the chickens in a cone. They would just decapitate them like standing up, and then they would run around.
Yeah.
Blood squirting out of the neck. They're running around until they fell over, and then I can remember the chicken heads like laying on the ground blinking at me.
That would be traumatic.
Pretty weird for an 8-year-old or however old I was when this happened, but a long time ago. And
thank you, Ariel.
And then I had to pluck all the kids were doing the plucking.
Yeah, I know.
They'd put them in some hot water, I think, and then they come out and you start, getting all the feathers off of them, and that's how we did it back in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. I mean, that was
living a rogue life. How are you?
That's having like 10 people there working on.
Yeah, it's sort of faster that way.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but like if it's just me and her doing them, we need a plucker. Yeah, we definitely need a plucker. Yeah, I don't want to be doing it all day.
I insisted on it.
Actually, she did, and I was like,
okay. He was like, I want to buy a plucker, and I'm like,
I'm pretty cheap sometimes.
We're buying a plucker.
I'm glad we did.
Now he's super glad. Yeah, yeah, that's a broomstick. Yeah, that's what Doug and Stacy do.
What's that?
Broomstick? A broomstick on their neck, and you hold them, and you can either
break their neck
or to me, that was too barbaric. And we tried, just slitting it and let it bleed out. And I thought that was super barbaric. And I told Kevin, I said, stop that. I want you to do it.
Yeah, I cut one of their throats, and like it was in the cone, upside down. I cut his throat, but he didn't calm down like I hear all the time.
No,
he didn't calm down. He somehow figured out a way to wiggle it, and then he gets out of the cone, and he's running around the yard. This is the very first chicken.
Yeah.
He's running around the yard with blood squirting from his neck.
Yeah,
we're like, nope. We're gonna cut the heads off in the cone, let it bleed out, and then
and
than work it.
That's way better.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's what we found worked for us.
And that's probably the worst part of homesteading is when you do take care of an animal and it's time to put it down and um or you have an animal and you lose it. I know when we lost our kits from the rabbits, we were crushed about that. It was like, not again, not again. And so
well, we were oblivious.
Hey, Frugal Farmer Channel.
We didn't even know the rabbits were pregnant.
No,
they come out and find 5 dead babies in there because it was so cold out.
Yeah, and the mama didn't. She didn't nest. She didn't pull her fur. Yeah.
Yeah. So we
pulled one time the door. Someone, me, I'm pointing at me. It didn't shut the door all the way.
What are you talking about?
And all the rabbits were out. Not the bunnies, the rabbits. The older rabbits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere, and I see the dogs running around. I'm like, what are they chasing? It was all the rabbits. Thank God I think there was 4 in there, 3.
Thank God they didn't kill them.
Yeah, because our dogs like rabbits.
They like to kill rabbits. They're killing all these wild bunnies. Like they found a burrow in there. They've been killing baby rabbits like every other day. Lately they've been killing them a lot.
Yeah, Carla, there is a chicken that doesn't have a head. I saw it on YouTube, and it's still alive, and it's the most bizarre thing. I don't know how.
What are you talking about?
A chicken without a head.
And it's living. Mm-hmm. Still alive.
Yeah, well, it might not be now. That's why I hold them best I can till it's all over. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, Mike the Caveman. Okay, thank you, Gail. What a topic to have to go eat supper at. Well, you want to know what's funny is after we processed our pig, Butch and Diana quartered theirs and took it home and processed it because it wasn't cold.
Yeah, so we had to buy a bunch of ice and
but we were sitting around and we're like, we were hungry, I mean, we had.
This was Sunday.
Yeah, no, this was Saturday.
No, it wasn't. We had pizza. Well, I had leftover pizza.
Oh,
we bought
that's
pizza.
That's right. It was Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday after we finished processing. So we had to wait for it to get cold. So I left it in the deep freeze overnight. So I'd processed part of it, but I still had over half of it to process the next day. So I put it in the deep freeze overnight, the one half. Yeah. And then there was some other stuff that was cut down in the deep freeze that I had to.
Some ribs.
So I had to cut down even further. Yeah. But so the next day we're doing this and we get done about 3:00 and we don't want to cook. We're just like, we didn't cook on Saturday either. We bought pizza.
I go, do you want to have pork? And we're like, no.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go out and get something to eat. I'll tell you what, one thing I'm not eating is any pork. And so I don't want to see any pork right now.
Yeah, we both wanted a big, juicy hamburger, but
we ended up at Arby's anyway.
We went to Arby's.
Yeah,
but it still wasn't.
So we got to drive like 25 minutes to get to
it's long. 30
or whatever it is.
30, 35. But yeah, we did not want pork at all.
Yeah, we didn't want no pork.
Yeah, if any, like Brutus, he wants to get to our meat birds. And he used to run after our pet rooster. We called him Little Bit. He was our extra from last year's Cornish Cross.
Yeah.
We ended up dispatching. But, he wants to get in there and, tear their feathers out. And so if any of them, get out, he's going to try and kill them.
Yeah,
he would kill quail. I want to get quail. I love quail. They're so good. Yeah. Hey, Mary Jane. Yeah, we will. We don't know when. The next thing we're getting are some sheep, some lambs, and they'll be bottle fed. So we're getting four of those, and then our friend is gonna get the
You're going
ram.
to be bottle feeding them then.
Yes, I will be
I'm
the
not
one
doing that at all.
Well,
so
you won't be here. You'll be working. So.
that's right. I'll be
Yeah.
at work. So,
But
but
I would raise pigs again. Well, would you?
yeah. And
Not in the summer though.
well, no, we'll get them like in April or May, and do them in like November or whatever.
Yeah, when it's
November,
cold.
December, when it's nice and cold. Let them hang overnight. That's what
Mhm.
we'll do. Well, I would think maybe we can't let them hang overnight. I don't want to draw any animals here. I think the dog keep them away.
Well, we have that breezeway.
Oh yeah, we do have the breezeway. We could keep them in there and get cold. So yeah.
And then our friend Sam, who I was talking about earlier, he is Kevin's going to help him build a smoker, and then he's going to come here and we're going to build one for our homestead too. So we'll be able to, smoke that pork. What we did this time with the bacon is I salt and peppered some, and then we will smoke. We'll either take it to one of the Amish processing places and have them smoke it, or Sam will smoke it. He's got like the smoker grill, and he can do it there too. So I'm really excited to taste the bacon. Aren't you?
Oh yeah, we've had a couple of we've had pork chops already, and they were fabulous. And we had some pork steaks last night.
Really good. Would it be cost effective to have a professional do the butchering?
Would it be cost effective? What I would say about that is depends on.
It's probably about $300 to $400 to have someone butcher.
I don't even know what it costs. I have no idea.
That's what I've heard. On average, about $300 to $400. So by doing it ourselves, we save all that money.
It really costs that much to do it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, I suppose if they're cured bacon and stuff for you, but if they just like
no, that's just your cuts. That's not smoking it or anything.
Does anybody in the chat know how much someone to process a hog? So say you went and bought a whole hog from somebody. I don't know if I've never done it. Does anybody in the chat know about buying a whole hog? To answer Mary Jane's question, buying a whole hog already ready to go.
Well, she's saying no. Take your pig to a butcher.
Oh right, but it's got to be. I mean, would you shoot it first? Would you dispatch it first?
No. You trailer it to the butcher. They dispatch it and they cut it.
Well, same concept though. If you bought a half a hog or a whole hog, someone has already skinned, already processed, or already dispatched it. That word again, and pulled the hide off of it.
Hey, Rick.
And split it down the spine, and you got two. Say you bought a whole hog already cut up with ribs and pork loins and all that.
Arizona says about $300 to $400. That's what I've heard too.
Man, okay, yeah. So that would
that's not smoked.
So that would equal out to be cuts. So that would equal out to be about $2 a pound in our case. If it's $300,
but $2 a pound. We don't have a trailer to carry a pig to a butcher.
Yeah,
and butchering is 2 years out. So
around here,
yes, if you're gonna butcher anything, you have to schedule it 2 years out, or it could be a year and a half here. But in Springfield last year, the lady who we got some bacon from and lamb told us it was 2 years out. So you basically have to schedule it and then go by your animal, and yeah.
Well, I guess maybe there's not enough people doing it now, but more people
Yes.
want to do it.
Shane was one of the people, Barb, at Jesus is Lord, who told me that at the meetup. We were talking about it. And so, yeah. And I,
Lala Farms in here.
yeah, I said hi.
Okay.
Hi, Rick. Hi, Lala.
Hi, guys.
And Rick and Rick. And
I know I never tend to look at the chat, so I'm terrible about how to do this.
But yeah, it's crazy how expensive it is. Yeah, yes. It even gets higher if you do the brats and smokes and links.
Oh, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Now, how many pounds of sausage did we get?
I think like 25 pounds.
Yeah, about 25 pounds. Now,
but part of that's my mess ups on cuts that ended up going into sausage on a couple cuts. So we got extra.
We got some beautiful hams and roast, and
yeah, we got
price is about right.
I messed up on a tenderloin.
Oh, you're only 6 to 7 months. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, I messed up on a couple cuts. So I got a lot to learn. I need to do it more often. Or I need to. I mean, maybe this year. I've always been into fishing.
Yeah.
And so I've never really got into hunting at all, just because it'd be just another expensive hobby toy type thing where
he's cheap.
I get into it. Well, I mean, so but this year I want to shoot a deer. Last year I bought tags, never used them, just threw money down a rat hole. Because
don't you have them free because you're a vet?
No.
Oh, I thought you had them lifetime or something.
No, I think if you're retired there, you might get that or
whatever. I thought you had them for a lifetime.
No.
Okay, I misunderstood.
So I bought tags last year, never got a chance to use them, and I just didn't make time, and so if I'm going to do it this year.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do it this
year. I'm going to shoot a deer, and I'll learn more about.
I can butcher fish too.
Yeah, I can butcher fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
I've always been. I mean, I've been able to do that for a long time.
Hey, Donna.
But
yeah, but I'll tell you what. The pig has so many. Hey, Evans family, there's so many. Okay, no, you come on, Jason, come on. The pig has so many parts to it. You have the leaf lard, you have the short ribs, you have the tenderloin, you have the spare ribs, you have the bacon, and we're looking at
pork belly,
the pork belly, yeah, and then Butch and Diana left, and we have this half of a pig, and when he showed Kevin everything. But then, it was one time, and then they leave, and we're sitting here with the half thing on the table going.
The next day.
Yeah.
The next day. No, but I had a video I was watching. Yeah. I'd stop it. I'd watch it again.
I think you did a fantastic job.
I did all right. I think I did okay for a first timer. But you watch the video, the video that I was watching. This guy's like a professional butcher, and he's just carving this pig up like
whip.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
and I had some sharp knives. Of course, they're getting dull now. I mean, you gotta resharpen them, but they were sharp when we started. Butch sharpened one of them up. He had one of them rod things that you, and he knows how to use that.
Whoosh,
the one that I got is like a one that you slide in like that and do it like
we
5
or
6
times. One. Yeah. Yes, Mary Jane, the leaf lard and the lard is very healthy. So Cindy at Pathways Homestead she was cooking some eggs with lard, and because I just rendered the leaf lard I just put it in my jars and then I put it in the refrigerator. Hello, Big Bake. Um, and I put it in the fridge. And I noticed she had her lard, just a regular lard, sitting on the counter. And I said, "Can you? I mean, how do you do that? Because won't it go rancid?" And she said, "What she does is she puts her lard into her quart-sized jars, and in warm jars." Yes, I did. I'll tell you in a second, Barb. Jesus is Lord. So she takes either leaf lard or the lard, hey NDT, and she puts it in warm jars and then water bath cans them for 10 minutes. And that will seal that jar and preserve it. And then you can leave one of those jars on your counter, but you're you're cooking with it every day, and then put the rest in your fridge. So I had to clean out a lot of space in our fridge because I had a bunch of bone broth and stuff that I had made. Oh, lard and buttermilk make awesome
You know,
biscuits. Yes, yes.
I was just thinking about like when she asked that question
Happy
about
4th of
is
July, M. Pedmar. Thanks for
is
coming.
it a healthy fat? Mary Jane's asking that.
It is.
Well, I the one thing that is so weird about like what we've
Yes.
been told over the years and what's healthy and what's not. It's like it goes back and forth. Uh,
Butter's
we were
bad.
told as
Coffee's
kids
bad.
that you
Everything's
need to eat all this bread,
hmm
right? All this bread is good. Like 4 servings of bread, the 4 food groups and all that stuff. 4 servings of bread. Like if you eat that much bread every day, you're going to get fat. I mean, so they don't know as much about. They might know more now, but they told us eggs were bad for you, which is no, that's nonsense.
Yeah,
They've
everything
gone
is
back and
bad.
forth on butter and eggs. They've gone back and forth on coffee.
Yeah,
They've gone back and forth on whether things are good for you or not. Like I don't know how many times. Some of it's just I don't know why things are said the way they are, but I think most of the stuff that you grow them yourself and it's done in it's organic and it's not doesn't got a bunch of chemicals on it. I think
yes.
most of the stuff that we're doing anyways is going to be pretty healthy for us.
Oh, we love biscuits and
Of course,
gravy.
I don't
Yeah,
think eating like a bunch of pork, like if you eat like a lot of fatty food every day, it's probably not good for you. We're not gonna eat pork every day. We're
exactly.
gonna eat we're going to eat when we can. We're going to eat it sometimes, and we're going to eat chicken sometimes, and we're going to eat beef sometimes, and shrimp and fish. And
Yeah.
so this pork is going to last a while.
Mm.
It's just,
Mary Jane, yes, I remember when Mom did that, and I do it to this day. I save my bacon fat in a cup. I don't cover it, but I use it when I cook certain things. So, and the leaf lard and the lard I sifted um, twice through some cheesecloth, and then we cooked up the
you're crackling.
crackling. I said chitlings to my friends, and they laughed at me. The crackling, so, and they were pretty
Yeah,
darn
we put them
good.
on a salad the other night.
Yeah, they're good.
It's like bacon bits. Like, it was really good on a salad.
Yeah, the carnivore diet's a big thing right now. There's people that they have to do it. Is the feed blurry? Nisi is asking at Freehandly Made, are we blurry? Everybody? Yeah, everything in moderation. And that's what we've learned is, recyclable homestead. Thank you, Joe. Thank
Yeah,
you.
everything in
That's so sweet of
moderation.
you.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to sit there and eat bacon every day. I mean, my brother did. Um, we are blurry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that. Um, the cracklings were great, but it could be our internet because it's been I don't know.
Been
It's
weird the
just
last several
weird.
days.
It took me all day to upload my shout out video today. Could you check the bars on the thingy? Um,
Does it look like it's got a strong signal on there?
it doesn't show me on here.
Oh.
Oh, I guess down here. No, it does. I can't get to that down there. Little blurry. Well, that's because y'all are drinking too much. I'm perfectly clear on my end. Oh, we don't have all the bars lit up. That's probably why. It's our internet. Yeah. It's hard for us because when all the trees grow up, our signal is between two spots. This way, you know, this way is AT&T, this way is Verizon, and we're right here. So it's sometimes it's hard.
That's old.
Yeah, I have to take another swig of water. Yeah. Hey, Anne Marie. Start all over again. You have to watch the replay. You already know everything I talked about. Thank you, Recyclable. That was so kind of you. I appreciate your membership. That's so sweet. But anyway, let's get back to the lard. Of course, you know, you don't want to eat it with everything, but the flavor it adds, the leaf lard, the flavor it adds to your baking. Oh, I hear it's fabulous. I'm so excited to try it. I'm going to. Oh, thank you, the NDT show. So sweet. Thank you so much. I'm going to be making bread after all this whole weekend because all I have are the chickens to feed and let out. Well, he feeds them in the morning and then I throw some. So I'll just have to tend to the chickens.
In the garden.
In the garden, yeah. The garden. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That garden is booming. It's crazy. Oh, recyclable homestead. My lima beans and my other beans you sent me are just going crazy. Oh my goodness. And I went out to the side garden today and my corn is about 2 feet tall. I can't believe it. It's so exciting. Um, mm, oh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I've got corn growing. When we were growing up, we had a little cornfield, kitty corner behind our house. And I always used to love it. Was probably just crap corn, but it was so fun to go back there. No, I don't miss feeding Savory and Sausage at all. I look back there every day though, thinking I'm going to see them running out there. I still haven't adjusted that they're really not there anymore. But I will tell you that it was very stressful keeping them cool in the summer.
Yeah, when they started getting real hot.
That was a big stress for me.
But they had dug they had burrowed into the ground a little bit.
Oh, they had their mud pits.
They had their mud pits, and we just throw water in there and hose them off, hose them down, and they loved it.
Well, what was funny is if they weren't hot, they wouldn't let me hose them down. But if they were hot, they would stand there for a half hour. I'd hose them down a half hour, 45 minutes with cold well water. And they'd sit in their little mud puddle and love it. It was, yeah.
I think the reason why she doesn't miss feeding them, like giving them treats and stuff, is because a lot of times, since we got some rain too, we've been getting some rain too. It's a muddy mess. Can be a muddy mess back there.
Yeah, you're right.
And so you got to have the rubber boots. Yeah. And the other thing is they had like a smaller bowl that was right on the other side of the fence that we dumped their food into. Their treats. Yeah. They're like leftover, like going bad lettuce that we forgot to eat or whatever. and we'd throw that kind of stuff back there, and like stuff that we had saved up. That was like Move North Homestead gave us some stuff,
vegetables,
vegetables, stuff like that. Yeah, scraps.
Yeah,
and they will dump their bowls over. They dump that bowl over. Well, you either dump it on the ground or you got to go through the gate over there, and they're trying to get out too. So they're pushing on that gate as you go over there. They know what's coming, and they're pushing on the gate.
Process them.
Yeah, they're trying to get through the gate as you undo the chain, and you got to open it towards you and get in. They're trying to get out right there, and they're 200 plus pounds by that point, and you're trying to make sure they're not going to knock they're not going to knock me over. They're about to knock her over. So I can understand why she didn't really miss the treat thing if they had dumped their bowl over, because it happened to me when I'd be out there. Dang it, they dumped their dang bowl over.
I just left it. I mean, most people are like, oh, you shouldn't let them eat
on the ground. I just go out there.
At the ground, that's where they're going to eat it. So, but I didn't mind because they just thought my leg was a scratching post, and it was so enduring to me that I didn't mind. And once I scratched their butt, and they'd just waddle back and forth. It was pretty fun. Okay, Barb, get everything locked down and be safe. We'll be praying for you. There's a hurricane coming Barb's way, so be safe. Let us know you're okay.
Yep, be safe.
Yeah. And I had this terrible habit of turning the water on.
Oh yeah. So
the pigs had a huge
water bowl.
Huge water. It was like a mini swimming pool.
Yeah. So that was their watering bowl. It was in their little hut thing, their little shelter. And she would turn the hose on. And there was a hose that ran right into that from our faucet in the backyard all the way out there. And she would turn the water on. I don't know how many times she did this. And you couldn't
see it because
you can't see it. You don't know how much. Yeah, it's in the shelter. The hose, the bowl's in the shelter. The hose is running from the house all the way out there. She'd never go look. She'd just turn the water on and let it run for 5 minutes, and then turn it off. Right when she did turn it off. Otherwise, she'd forget to turn it off. And like I get home, she goes, "Oh, you got to go take that 50-pound one of them bags of feed out to the pigs." I go out there and it's like a freaking swamp in their little shelter. And the water's still on. This happened one time where she had left it on and didn't even know it. I come home
all night long.
It was like all night. Yeah, it was all night long. A
couple weeks ago. Yeah.
That was it was a while back where you.
No, remember I said I did. I was on my live.
Right, but you didn't do it overnight.
Yeah.
You left it for a long time.
No, it ran overnight.
So that's twice it ran overnight.
No,
that I didn't know
once I ran it overnight, but once I ran it like all day.
Yeah, okay. So she ran it all day, and I come home and you take the feed out there. So I go out to take the feed out there, because she can't carry those 50-pound bags out there. And so I go to carry the 50-pound bags out there, God. And I get out to their. It's just a swamp. And I don't even have my rubber boots on or nothing. I'm in my work boots. It's just a mud pit. And I'm like, you left the water on. Oh, and it was still on. It was still on. It was still on. So it'd been running like all day.
Look what Mary Jane says.
Yeah, sometimes.
Married to your sister.
Sometimes I get mad about things like that. But you know what? I make dummy mistakes too. So I can't always get real mad about it. I can't get. I do dumb things too.
He's sort of an airhead.
I can be kind of an airhead too.
Yeah.
In some certain weird ways, like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not very organized and misplace things and get mad. Yeah. I can't always get mad at her.
But it's
those kind of mistakes.
That's
But like when it comes to the animals, though, like we pay for these animals, and I want them to be healthy, and like not ever run out of food, and not like she'll so I feed the chickens in the morning, and like I'll ask her if did you throw the chickens any food? I mean, I'm always no, I didn't feed it. I didn't feed the chickens, so I got to do it again. And in the afternoon I'll throw them a little bit more. Feed to them. Some crumbles and maybe some treats if there's some.
Tell some more stories.
So I'm a big softie when it comes to the animals, and like if they're hungry, I want to make sure I don't want to I want to give them some food. So.
Yeah. Well, I throw them a scoop usually during the day. Today I didn't, but
you didn't?
No.
Dang it! I'm gonna have to go give them a scoop.
Well, okay. Hey, Joy, blessed life. How are you?
So we give our 6. I don't know if this is too much. I want to hear what you say. Well, how big is that scoop? How much does that hold? Like 2.5 pounds of crumbles?
2
pounds of crumbles? I'd have to look. It's got a chart on the dang thing.
I don't know.
I'd never even look at it. I just fill it up once.
1 or 2 pounds.
And I give it to 7 chickens. I give that to
a
rooster and 6 layers, 6 hens.
That's right.
Okay? And we give 2 of them same scoops to the 20 meat birds. She does in the morning, or gives 3. No, you give 3, right?
When they're younger, I give them 2 because they don't need that much food.
Right.
Although
I don't know what other people
birds are driven by
what
food.
other people feed their chickens. I'm interested to know. Like, I could go get the scooper. Let me go get the scooper, and so we know.
Now when they
more than other people are giving them, or what?
Spaghetti. Yep, I know. Homer did too. He spoiled his chickens. Towards the end, when they're starting to feather in, the meat birds, I give them 3 scoops. But today, since it was their last meal, I gave them 4. So, and they eat it. They thrive. They have to have food. And so, I mean, that's how they grow. Cornish cross, like, grow faster than any bird I've ever seen. So, but I do give them more as they go. Yeah, we will crumble up eggshells. We have oysters right now, oyster shells. So we're using those, but I do crumble our eggshells for our chickens.
So this is the scooper that we have. Let me see. I'm like backwards or whatever.
What's it say? 3 pounds.
3 pounds if it's pellet. Okay. So they're more dense.
Yeah, we don't give them pellets.
So, and then it's 2.5 for sweet feed and 2 pounds for oats. Okay, so I don't know what crumbles are considered oats. So we're giving them. We fill up one of these for the 6 layers, and the rooster.
But they free range in their yard too.
Yeah, they free range in their yard too.
Welcome back, Aria.
And then a lot of times we give them. I'll give them maybe 3/4 of a scoop in the afternoon if she hasn't given them nothing. I'll throw them some more. So I don't know. Does that seem like too much for 6, 7 birds? I mean, I've been giving it to them for a year.
Yeah,
so
that's what they.
I don't know if that's. Does that seem like I'm giving them too much food?
Well, they're not fat.
Feed layer is about 1/4 cup per bird per day. Okay, so 1/4 cup.
Mm-hmm.
Man, 4 ounces.
Roasted, yeah.
So I'm giving them a lot more than I should be.
Well,
probably.
I don't know. They're not that big.
No. Right.
1/4 cup.
4 ounces per
day.
So that'd be, I got 7 birds. 7 birds times 4 ounces. That's only 28 ounces. Mm-hmm. 28 ounces is just, so basically one of these a day.
A day, yeah.
That's what that's saying, because at 28 ounces is, a pound is 16 ounces. So basically this is 2 pounds. So basically I'm giving
half cup layer for adults, and these are adults.
I do half a cup a layer for adults. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm about right then.
Yeah.
According to Mike does it that way. Somebody else does it a different way, and they get a lot. They're eating bugs out in the yard
Oh
too.
yeah.
So maybe I am giving them too much. I don't know. Maybe I could save money
I
by
don't
not giving them.
I don't
I don't
think
know.
we are.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel guilty because I feed them at 4 o'clock in the morning. When they're not 4 o'clock. It's about almost 5.
Yeah.
But I get up at like 20 after 4, and then I'm feeding them right before I leave, which is I leave at 5. So I'm feeding them at like 5 minutes to 5.
2 pounds would feed 8 birds in a day. So
2 pounds would feed 8 birds in a day. Yeah, that's what.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably giving them a little more than
Hey,
that I need
Lon,
to,
the
but I'm
homesteading
feeding them
pastor, how are
so
you?
early that I'm almost like I almost feel guilty that it's in the afternoon and they're out they see me drive up, they see me pull up, and they see me walk into the house, and they're right at that fence line, their little electric fence thing, and they're like asking me for food.
2 liter
I think I'm
containers
gonna
a
give them
day.
something, so I always give them something. Or not always, but sometimes.
Yeah, they don't eat it all every day either. That's the thing. I mean, you can offer it to them, and then they don't always eat it all. And you're way up there.
Yeah.
You were way back earlier. And then they're foraging for bugs in the grass, and hi Joe, how are you? And they're living their best life. The only thing I don't like about the chickens that we have is they're Highland Browns, and they're very mean. Not mean to us, but they won't let other chickens in. And we've tried to incorporate our rooster, but I
The extra
understand
rooster.
the
Yeah.
extra. We didn't know he was a rooster yet,
Yeah. We
but they
didn't.
about killed him, and
Yeah,
they
they wouldn't have nothing to do with
they
him.
they are just very aggressive birds. So, and I suppose any flock could be that way.
That's probably pretty normal. It's a pecking order type deal.
Oh, Joe, sorry to hear about that.
Remember
uh,
what the
so
time it is.
okay, well, Joe, I'm sorry you just came in, but I promised the boss I'd keep it to an hour because we've got a huge long day tomorrow. Our friends are coming to learn how to process the chickens,
Not only that, but there's other people coming on after you that are scheduled.
there's other people coming
So
on. So I don't know
I
who
want to
right
respect
now.
that. I just looked up and I saw it was 1 hour and 1 minute. So I was like, hey, it's time to go. So we want to respect other people that are coming on. It's 7 o'clock. So
Yeah. And
let's.
Nisi, I'll be praying for you. I will text you uh, probably tomorrow and chat or call you and chat with you because I didn't know you needed surgery.
These guys are getting
Keep
rambunctious
Nisi
too.
free handily made in your prayers, y'all. And please don't forget to keep Andy at Page Family Homestead and Peggy in your prayers. Um, yeah, they everyone needs our prayers. So, sis, it was great seeing you. Mary Jane Hislop is my sister, y'all. So, just in case you didn't want to know.
Great to see everybody in here. Hi to Mary Jane, and yeah, I have a lot of patience with her.
Yeah.
Got to. She's got to have with me though too.
Yeah.
In other ways.
Hey, hurry up and end the live so I can watch the replay.
All right.
All right, y'all. Be blessed. Love well.
All right. Bye now.
Bye now. Nah.
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 Hey, what about Bill Cosby and his pudding?
Goodbye.
I'll tell that joke privately.